to Vijnana Jyoti Ganita YouTube channel. Today we are discussing about problems on logarithms by using these formulae. In part 3, I have explained the formulae. Once again, I will recapitulate those formulae. The first one is log of AB. It is nothing but log of AB. That means log is applied to a product. This log can be split into two logs, log A plus log B. Now the second one is, if log is applied to a quotient, log of A by B is equal difference of logs, log A minus log B. If you have product, you can write sum of logs. If you have division, you have to write difference of logs. The third one is most important one, log of A to the power of m. Means here log is applied to an exponent form. I have already explained that the exponent becomes the coefficient of log. So that's why it's nothing but m into log A. Next, the first one is log A base A. This is nothing but 1. Whenever you find both are same, the result will be 1, where A not equal to 1. So one more extra formula I would like to introduce, that is log of A to the power of m base B to the power of m. Here both are exponent forms. So I have already told, whenever you have an exponent, it becomes the coefficient of the log. Similarly, here m is the coefficient of log, and exponent form, you have an exponent form in base. So here exponent also becomes the coefficient of the log. Therefore, m by n into log A base B. By using this formula, we are going to solve some problems. So first of all, we will discuss about half mark problems. It's very easy. For example, you have like this. Find, the question word is like this. Find or evaluate or determine. These are the question words. Find or evaluate or determine log 32 base 2. Now the problem is find the value of log 32 base 2 or evaluate log 32 base 2 or determine the value of log 32 base 2. We have to solve this formula very simply. Let us consider log 32 base 2 is equal to x. So here we have a logarithmic form. You have to convert this logarithmic form into exponential form. Then what happens? 32 is equal to the power of x. So if you observe carefully, the RHS is an exponent form, whereas LHS is a numerical. So whenever you find like this, that means one side you have an exponent form, other side you have a numerical. This numerical value also can be written as exponent form. This 32 also can be written as exponent form. Especially that exponent form contains base as 2. So that means how many 2's gives 32? 2 2's are 4, 4 2's are 8, 8 2's are 16, 16 2's are 32. If you multiply 2 with 2 at 5 times, you will get 32. So this 32 can be written as 2 to the power of 5, that is equal to the power of x. So now we have both sides exponents form and both bases are equal. So when bases are equal, automatically exponents are equal. If you write this sentence, if bases are equal, then exponents are equal. Then exponents are equal. Therefore, x is equal to 5. What is meant by x? that is log 32 base 2 is equal to 5. So finally the result will be 5. Okay, is it clear? Then go for second problem. The problem is like this: find or evaluate or determine the value of log root x base x. Okay. Now let us consider log root x base x is equal to, you take some other variable, that is y. Now you transform the logarithmic form into exponential form, you will get root x is equal x to the power of y. So the RHS is exponential form, whereas LHS in radical form. So as we know that every radical form has an exponent form. This radical form can be written as x to the power of 1 by 2 is equal x to the power of y. What you can find here? If you find both bases are equal, so immediately what happens? Both exponents should be equal. Therefore, y is equal 1 by 2. For y, we have to write log root x base x is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, is it clear? Okay, then go for third problem. We will take one more example, that is log 0.01 base 10. You see, let us take this value as x. Now come to the exponential form, that is 0.01 is equal 10 to the power of x. This exponent form can be converted, this numerical can be converted as exponent form. Before that, you have to write the p by q form of this decimal. It is nothing but 1 by 100 is equal 10 to the power of x. Now here 1 by this 100 can be written as 10 square is equal 10 to the power of x. If you transpose 10 square from denominator to numerator, what happens? Can you remember? It is nothing but 10 to the power of minus 2 is equal 10 to the power of x. Okay, is it clear? Now, if you observe both bases are equal, then exponents are equal. Therefore, x is equal to minus 2. According to our assumption, x is nothing but log 0.01 base 10, that is equal to minus 2. You have to highlight the answer at the end. Okay, isn't it? Okay, go for another problem. Evaluate or find or determine log 8 by 125 base 2 by 5. It can be taken as x. Now go for exponential form. You have like this: 8 by 125 is equal 2 by 5 whole to the power of x. This 8 can be written as 2 cube. This 125 can be written as 5 cube. So if you have like this, 2 cube by 5 cube is equal to 2 by 5 whole to the power of x. Okay, then you have to write 2 by 5 whole cube is equal 2 by 5 whole to the power of x. If you go through this, you can find both bases are equal. Therefore, exponent should be equal. Therefore, x is equal to 3. X is nothing but our given sum, that is log 8 by 125 base 2 by 5 is equal to 3. You have to enlighten the answer. Okay. Then go for other problems. So next one is express the following as a single logarithm. Express the following as a single logarithm. You have to read out the problem very carefully. Express the following, that means given below, as a single logarithm. Problem contains more lags. That means the given problem contains more than one logs. For example, you have like this: 3 log 2 minus log 3 plus, that is log 5. So the problem is like this: the express 3 log 2 minus log 3 plus log 5 as a single logarithm. Here we have 3 logs. These 3 logs can be reduced into a single log. So if you go through the formulas, by using those formulas, we have to convert this as a single logarithm. Before going that, you have here in this one, you find the coefficient of a log. Here 3 is the coefficient of log 2. So by go through this formula, where we have a coefficient of log, in this formula we can find the coefficient of a log. It comes in from which case? Log a to the power of m. That means the coefficient is the exponent value of a. So therefore this 3 also becomes the exponent of 2. It becomes log 2 cube. Now you cannot find any coefficient. You write as it is. That is log 3. Here also you cannot find any coefficient. Therefore, you can write as it is, log 5. So if you observe the first 2 logs, it can be written as difference of 2 logs. Difference of 2 logs. If you go through the formula, where you can find the difference of logs, in second one, this is the form of difference of logs. If you have difference of logs, the form should be log a by b. By using that formula, you can take this is log a, you can take this is log b. It is nothing but log a by b. That is log 2 cube by 3 plus log 5. Now you see here you have sum of 2 logs. Here you have sum of 2 logs. So in which formula we can find sum of 2 logs? The first one, what is that? Log AB is equal log A plus log B. Here we have, suppose if you take this can be A, this can be B. It becomes log A plus log B. So it can be written as log AB, that is log 2 cube by 3 into 5. Now you get a single logarithm. Therefore, the last step is you have to calculate the numericals. Log 2 cube is nothing but 8 into 5 by 3. So that is log 40 by 3. So in most of cases, whenever you face this type of problems, expressed as a single logarithm, first you have to find any log contains coefficient. First thing you have to identify any log contains coefficients. If you go through this formula, I can identify the coefficient of log. So first of all, I have to transform this coefficient as exponent. After that, the sum will be 2 types: difference of logs or sum of logs. If you have difference of logs, you have to use log A by B. If you have sum of logs, you have to write log A into B. Okay? Shall we go for other problem? 4 into log 3 plus log 1 minus 5 into log 2. So what we have to do? These three logs can be expressed as a single logarithm. Before that, you have to identify does any logs contains coefficients. You have to identify any logs contains coefficient. So if you observe this one, this log contains coefficient as well as this log also contains coefficient. So this coefficient becomes the exponent. Similarly here 5 also becomes the exponent. Now the step will be reduced to log 3 to the power of 4 plus this log does not contain any coefficients. That's why I taking log 1 as log 1, no change. Then here 5 will be the exponent, that is log 2 to the power of 5. You go through the first two logs. Here it is sum of two logs. Sum of two logs, that means log A plus log B. You can take this as A. If you can take this as B, it becomes log A plus log B. If you have log A plus log B, according to first formula, it can be written as log AB. Therefore, log 3 to the power of 4 into 1. The last one is log 2 to the power of 5. If you observe, you can find here difference of logs. So by go through that formula, difference of logs, that means log A minus log B gives log A by B. If you take this can be A, you can take this can be B. It becomes log A minus log B. It can be written as log A by B, that is 3 to the power of 4 into 1. There is no need to write into 1 by 2 to the power of 5. So if you are interested, write the exponent values. Log 3 to the power of 4 is nothing but 81. 2 to the power of 5 is nothing but 32. That is log 81 by 32. So this type of problems are very important for half mark and 1 mark in public examination. Okay, is it clear? Okay, then go for another model. The third model is expand the log. Expand. You have to read out the problem carefully. Expand means you have to make a small thing into bigger one. A small amount can be changed as a bigger amount. So for example, you have like this, log 125 by 343. Here we have a single log. So expand means this log can be split into more than 1 logs. That means 2 logs or 3 logs, 4 logs according to the problem. Now my intention is to make this single log as so many logs. If you go through that formula, in which formula we can change single log as more logs. In formula 1 you have single log in LHS, so this single log can be divided into 2 logs. In second formula also we have single log in LHS, this single log can be expressed as 2 logs. So that means whenever you have to expand a single log, many times we should use these formulas. So according to that, you have to compare with log of A by B. Log of A by B. Here A is nothing but 125, B is nothing but 343. So as you know, log of A by B is nothing but log A minus log B. According to the problem, log A is nothing but 125 minus log B. B is nothing but 343. So now 1 log can be split into 2 logs. If you are interested, we can change some more like this. Log this 125 can be written as 5q at minus log 343 can be written as 7q. You see here, log is applied to an exponent form. According to this formula, when log is applied to an exponent form, the exponent becomes the coefficient of the log. Similarly, this 3 becomes the coefficient of log. Now, I can written like this. 3 log 5 minus, similarly, here exponent also come to here. That is 3 log 7. Now, this step will be reduced. How? You can find here coefficient is 3. Here the coefficient is 3. So, by log, we have same coefficients. That's why we are taking common factor as 3. Then, what happens? Log 5 minus log 7. This is the final simplified answer. If you have coefficient 3, here you have 5. There is no chance to take common factor. Unfortunately, in this problem, we get same coefficients. That's why I can take 3 as a common factor. If both coefficients are different, there is no chance to take a common factor. The problem will end here only. Okay, is it clear? So one thing you have to remember, whenever you find the question word expand, the log can be divided into so many logs. So for that, majorly you are using these two formulae at basic procedure. So according to this is log A by B, then it can be written as log A minus log B, the log 125 minus log 343. It's enough. But here the problem supports us 125 is in a value of exponent form 5 cube. 343 can be written as 7 cube. That's why I am writing the relevant exponent forms. Suppose if you have other number, there is no scope for writing exponential form, you will stop the problem here only. Okay, are you understand? Okay, go for another problem. Is expand log x to the power of 4 into y square into z. So, this log can be split into several logs. For that, we have to use at initial stage these two formulas. So, here which formula is suitable? Formula 1 is suitable or formula 2 is suitable. So, here this is the product. That's why here we are applying formula 1. You write like this. So, this product can be written as sum of logs. That is log x to the power of 4 plus log y square plus log z. Now, one log can be split into 3 logs. In previous problem, one log can be split into 2 logs only. Here the problem, the log can be split into 3 logs. If you take another problem, and the log can be split into maybe 4 logs or 5 logs, 6 logs according to the problem. Now, you have to simplify some more. How? If you find log x to the power of 4, log x to the power of 4, it is an exponent form. So, when log is applied to exponent form, the exponent should be the coefficient. So, it is nothing but 4 log x. Then come to second one. This is log y square. I will read out the exponent form y square. So, here log is applied to an exponent form. Then what happens? The exponent becomes coefficient of the log. Similarly, plus 2 log y plus, here can you find any coefficient here? No. This log contains, it does not contain any coefficient. So you can write as it is log z. So this is the final step. Okay. We will do one more problem. Expand log x cube by y square. root of x cube by y square. So before splitting to different logs, we have to simplify the function first of all. How we can simplify? This square root can apply to the numerator as well as the denominator. It becomes root x cube by root y square. So in denominator, square root and square both are reciprocal operations. Therefore, these two could be cancelled. Therefore, you have like this log root x cube by y. Now, if you observe, here log is applied to a quotient form. It seems like second one, that is log a by b, is nothing but log a minus log b. Therefore, it can be written as log root x cube minus log y. This is the blind process. You have to simplify some more if you can. How? Here we have a radical symbol. You have to remove this radical symbol. It is nothing but log x to the power of 3 by 2 minus log y. Now, you can also simplify one more step. How? Here log is applied to the exponent form. So, this exponent becomes the coefficient. It is 3 by 2 log x minus log y. So, that's finished the problem. Okay? So, you take care whenever you find radical symbol in the problems. Okay? Is it clear? Okay. Thank you for watching.